Good morning, everyone. My name is Hung. Today, I would like to present my case study about the transforming street food environment to be health enabling. Now, we're going to be start with the rationale of my case study today. You very well know that the causes of malnutrition are pretty complex. The previous study has shown that they have the increasing recognition that food consumptions are influenced by external factors in the food environment. For example, the physical availabilities or the accessibility of the food price, the food marketing, and food retail as well. Ready-to-eat food sold in the street foods, also called a street foods, plays an important role in the dietary sources in the population, especially for the population come from low and middle income countries such as Asians or African countries. Previous studies revealed that street foods account for 13 to 50% of the total energy intake in adults, and the figures is also pretty high in the children as well, which account for 13 to 40%. So, street food environment plays a crucial role in establishment of the burden of the malnutrition as well as the obesity pandemics right now. So, in the presentation today, we would like to improve the street food environment. So you very well know that the improving the street food environment means we're gonna be encouraging the purchase and consumptions of the healthier foods and beverage by supporting the relative graders of availabilities, affordabilities, accessibilities, and promotions of the healthiest compared to the less healthy alternative. Now we go to the street food environment. According to the definition of FAOs and WHO, street food are ready to eat food and beverage prepared and sold by vendors and hawkers in the streets and other similar places. So you're going to see in the picture here, the food is very varieties, come from food prepared in advance, for example, like salads or sandwiches, to the foods have been very well cooked, for example, the rice dishes, or even the raw foods. So it's going to be like fruits or nuts. And all of these food will be sold for immediately consumptions are going to be processed for the consume later. The type of the food product can be varieties from the one side, for example, like from only unhealthy foods to the healthy foods, all going to be mixed between both of them. So that's why it is an ability to simplify define a healthy retail food environment in this informal setting. Product healthiness can be estimated through analysis of nutrient contents and will be summarized by using the food classification system. Okay, so now we want to move on with our mission today is how to transforming the street food environment. Okay, to transforming the street food environment, here are several other steps that we need to follow. The first one is gonna be the surveyings. After that, we do the preparations and we start with the implementation. After doing the implementation, we need to maintain our transforming and also we need to evaluate what is the results and what is the outcome of the transformations. You can see in the picture here is several ideas in how to transforming the street food environment by incorporating the labels into the meal spot or gonna be to showing on the promotion in the menus, also in the decorations of our food stores. Oh, okay, now we will go with first step is gonna be the surveys the retail food environment. Previous study they that surveys are one of the common applied method for examining the store retail food environment or the restaurant food environments, including marketing activity for peace in the retail context. So as we can consider that street food environment is the one of kind of the restaurant environment, we're gonna be use the nutrient environment management survey for restaurant or gonna be a previous like NEMSR can be applied to all these the existing street food environment. You know that this survey contains 8 types the food indicators from the healthy main dishes, availabilities of the fruits and vegetables, or the children menus, or the promotion of facilitators and periods of this one. However, you know that this survey has been developed in the restaurant in the developed countries. Therefore, when we apply to surveys in the street food vendor, we need to be modified or we need to be adapt with the real situation to 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 actually reflect the real situation of our street food vendors. Additionally, this survey has some advantage and disadvantage that we need to take it into account for consideration during the surveys and the preparation stage. Yes, after we finish with the surveying, we go to the preparation stage. In the preparation stage, we need to analyze all of the related factors related to our business. For example, you're going to be see here, we need to analyze what is our who is our food producer, who is our food distributors, and we're going to be here and to see what is our contact right now. And even in the food retirement, when we do for the intervention, we need to also to follow all the marketing mixes in the 4P. We need to see what we need to change in the product component, what is the price component, what is the promotion component, what is the places component. That's why we want to be targeted to reach to the customers and also to increase the accessibility of the consumers. Yes, and after preparation, we go to the next stage, gonna be implementation and maintenance. Here is I found that one a very nice review to show what is the modificators factor influences during the implementations and also maintenance of the food retail intervention. You can see here we have three levels from individuals, interpersonals, and environment. So as the street food vendors owner, we need to take care, we need to take a consideration in all of these factors to analyze and to make the implementation and the maintenance to be success. Yes, and after we providing the implementation and maintaining, we also go to the last stage on the evaluation. You're going to see here are several times that we need to evaluate our intervention. For example, like evaluate the change of the perception in the staff and profits, the change in the perception of health-related impact, evaluate the consumer engagement and also the stakeholder satisfaction. And we can also apply the NEMSR to be evaluate the pre and post information to see what is the changes in our food retail environment. In summarization, retail food environment are key settings for shaping consumer to be healthier purchasing and consumer practice. And in developing country, enabling the street food environment to be healthier is one of the potential public health intervention in combating with the current highlight burden of malnutrition and obesity pandemics. However, previous study and projects have been conducted in developed country with the formal setting, for example, like supermarket or restaurant. That's why transforming street food environment to be health ennobling in the informal setting should be used in the different proposals, approaches, and feasibility. Thank you very much for your kind attention.